I'm going to share this story. Please let's listen very carefully because at the end I would like to get your opinion and your contribution on this.
Welcome to Lesson Beyond Books, a channel dedicated to raising not just smart children, but good children. As an educator, I share practical insight, real-life experience, and simple strategies to help parents, teachers, and caregivers nurture children with strong character, good values, and positive behavior. On this channel, you will learn how to build honesty, respect, and responsibility in children, effective ways to correct behavior with love and wisdom, practical classroom and parenting tips that actually work, how to guide children into this fast changing world because education is more than academics, it's about shaping the heart, character, and future of every child. Subscribe and join me as we raise a generation that is not only educated but well guided.
There is a young girl, a young teenager, a name, although not true name, a name I'll call her Kemi. Now, Kemi was a very bright child and very respectful and everything good about character you see it in Kemi. Even up to the point that the pastor would always use Kemi as an example. The teens pastor will always use her as an example whenever he wants to correct other children or whenever he's talking on morals or character, he will use Kemi as an example. Now it happens that Kemi now got admission to study business administration in a certain university in Nigeria, and he approached the pastor and told the pastor about this, and the pastor encouraged her and counseled her before she left. Now, when Kemi got to school, Kemi got involved with some friends who were not godly. She became friends with them, and with time, it happens that this set of friends they began to mock her and asking her questions like, "Why is your breast too small?" And Kemi was wondering because she has never heard such thing before, and they began to cancel her, giving her wrong information that the reason why her breast is small is because she is still a virgin, that she needs to be this virgin, that if she gets this virgin, her breast will start growing. So Kemi was disturbed, and during the break for that semester, when she got back, she met her pastor and told her pastor about what was going on. And the pastor asked her two simple questions. The first question she asked Kemi, what course do you study in school? And Kemi said, business administration. And second question she asked Kemi, in that business administration, is there any course like breastology or breast 101? And Kemi said no. And he told Kemi, run away from those friends, they will put you in trouble. And Kemi left. Now Kemi went back to school and she was still going out with those girls. And eventually, these girls introduced her to a young boy who was in 300 level. And eventually, the boy slept with Kemi. And little did Kemi know that she was pregnant. She was pregnant. She didn't even know. It was the same friends who noticed it and called her and began to ask her when last she saw her period. And it was eventually proven that Kemi was pregnant. These same friends took her to a quack doctor who gave her some concussion to drink. And after some time, those concussions she took started affecting her. She said she started experiencing pains and approached the friends who still took her to the nearby hospital, and it was in the hospital that it was confirmed that something was wrong with her. And to cut the story short, eventually, to save the life of Kemi, her womb was removed because the concussion she was taking had affected the child in her womb. And this one will shock you. It wasn't only just a baby, not two, the triplet. Those concussion had ruptured the triplet in her womb, and that was how her womb was removed. Welcome back. Now let's look at this story very critical. Now, Kemi was good, had a good character. I think we can, with that good character, we can say that she had a good upbringing. But what went bad along the line? What went bad along the line? Now, if you look at that story critically, when Kemi was at home, she was good. And this really happens to a lot of young people when they're at home because they've not seen things, they've not explored, they've not seen friends. They can be good. Your advice to them, they will stick to it because you are there with them. They will stick to it. Now, I will ask this question. Thank God Kemi was even closer to the pastor. That was why she could relate with the pastor. But where was Kemi's mother in this whole scenario? Because she's a lady and she ought to be closer to the mom. But where was her mother in this whole scenario? Now, this is where a lot of mothers, they make mistake. When you have a girl child, a lot of mothers, they shy away from talking to their girl child, from telling them what they need to hear. If Kemi had a pep talk with her mom concerning that particular issue that her friends raised, that her breast was small, I don't think she would have fell into that problem she fell into. So most parents, especially mothers, must have time for their children. There are times you should have a session with your girl child. Sit your girl child down. Have session because whether you like it or not, there are a lot of questions going on in the mind of these young people, and they need answers to it. And if you can't give them the answers they need, they will go to their friends, and bet me, their friends will give them wrong advice. And that was what led Kemi into the problem that she found herself. Then number two, many parents, they have their children in school. They will never visit their children once. For a whole semester, a whole session, you are a parent, you can't visit your children or your child in school. There's a big problem. There's a big problem. When your child comes back during the semester, it is necessary that you sit the child down and ask questions. You should know as a parent the friends that your children keep is very, very important. Not the friends your children, and in fact, if it is possible, try to see these friends, try to know them, because if you are not aware of the kind of friends that your children, especially in their young age, and these friends are not well brought up, bet me, you have lost your child. That is the truth. You have lost your child. Now, let me talk to young people out there, teenagers. Now, it is surprising to see young people today. When you see the kind of character they portray, you'll be shocked. I want to talk to young people out there, especially the female child. Mind the kind of friends that you keep. The kind of friends you keep can either make you or mar you. So you must be conscious of the friends you keep. Don't allow your friend choose you. You choose your friends. Choose your friends. Because peer pressure can make you do what you are not supposed to do as a young person. Many incidents that happens today concerning young people was due to peer pressure because they didn't get somebody that they could talk to, and this thing they had to embrace these and things that they heard, and before you know, they are out of line. Never make a life decision based on body insecurity or mockery. Now, no matter how you are mocked, Don't be so insecure with your body. A lot of persons say, see, let me tell you, the way you are made, God is perfect in His creation. God is so perfect in His creation. Uh, and if we look at the world today, even the older ones, they are not a source of encouragement to these younger ones. Don't allow mockery. Don't allow peer pressure. Don't allow body insecurity to make you take a decision that you will regret forever. I would like to hear your contribution and comment in the comment section.